supplements should you take while you're on prednisone? It's a really good question that I personally wanted to know while I was taking prednisone for 9 months. And I discovered exactly what you need to know. Hi, I'm Dr. Megan, your prednisone pharmacist, and I've figured out the supplements you need to take while on prednisone to help you counteract the side effects so you can feel like yourself again. So, what I've done is gone through decades of scientific studies to find out what the science shows of what supplements you need to be taking to replenish the damage that prednisone is causing. Well, let's first talk about the damage prednisone is causing. So, prednisone is mimicking our body's hormone cortisol. Cortisol is responsible for keeping our body in balance so that we can survive terrible situations like a famine or a war, so that we can survive not being able to eat and being able to run away from that tiger. And the way it does that is by helping with the metabolism, by stealing from your reserves, your rainy day fund, like your bones and your muscles, and taking those nutrients and making them available now so that you have the ability to run away and hide. But the problem is that that causes side effects. It's essentially prioritizing survival in this moment for long term feeling good. And the problem is cortisol is normally only about the equivalent of prednisone 2.5 milligrams a day. Pretty much everybody takes higher than 2.5 milligrams a day. And so you're stealing even more from those reserves than your body would in a natural disaster. So we need to figure out exactly what is stealing so that we can give it back, so that we can counteract the side effects and feel well. So, first thing that's important to know is we're stealing from our bones. Our body is stealing calcium, vitamin D, vitamin K2, potassium, and magnesium from the bones. And so we need to give all of those back to help replenish and support bones so that there isn't as much bone loss that can lead to osteoporosis. In fact, the doctors who prescribe prednisone the most, called rheumatologists, they say that everybody who's taking prednisone for 3 months or more at a dose greater than a certain amount should be taking, at the minimum, calcium and vitamin D. And they specifically say vitamin D3. And they give a minimum amount of each of those. But for a lot of people, you're going to need more. And you're going to need it in an exact right amount at different times of day, because the amount of calcium they want you to get, you can't swallow in one pill all at once. It's impossible. You need so much calcium to replenish what prednisone is stealing that you have to take it at different times of day so your body can actually absorb it. Those are the supplements you need to prevent and counteract the bone loss. The second worrisome side effect that you need to be preventing through supplements is the blood sugar changes. So prednisone is a glucocorticoid. It is changing the way your body metabolizes sugar. And the reason it's doing that is to give you the energy to run away from that tiger. The way it's doing that is by stealing minerals like chromium from your body that your body normally uses to have an intricate complex with insulin and the sugar, and chromium is vital for that. But your body's peeing out chromium so that your ability to manage blood sugars and not have high blood sugar and not have that turn into diabetes and not have all of that cause weight gain and cardiovascular complications is because chromium is being stolen. And so you need to be replenishing chromium. In fact, they've done studies showing that a special kind of chromium called chromium picolinate has been shown to help with weight and losing specifically fat instead of muscle. We don't need to lose any more muscle weight, right? While we're on prednisone. It's been shown to support healthy cravings. So prednisone is causing us to crave like the worst foods for us, like Oreos, because it has simple sugars, fat, and salt that are easily digestible and easily like accessed. We don't need that kind of a food, but that's what our body is craving. That's what is Mother Nature through cortisol is telling us we want. And so chromium picolinate specifically can help to balance out cravings so you can feel like yourself again. So we need to give chromium picolinate back. There's other supplements that can help support a stable blood sugar, including berberine. Some have called this nature's Ozempic because it can help with weight loss in high enough doses. And so you want berberine. And berberine can also help with high blood sugar and high triglycerides, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. Those are all signs of metabolic dysfunction, and prednisone is affecting all of them. And so berberine can help with all of those things. And then there's cinnamon or cassia bark, and it can help support a stable blood sugar as well. So those three are the best ingredients to help out with blood sugar changes: chromium picolinate, cassia bark, and berberine. So first we covered the bone loss. Second, we covered the blood sugar changes. And the third most miserable thing that people on prednisone go through and need help with supporting are sleep and mood changes. So prednisone is actually changing your circadian rhythm. It's actually changing the hormone dance that tells you to fall asleep and stay asleep at night. It's depleting your ability to make enough melatonin to fall asleep and stay asleep. Melatonin is your vampire hormone that helps you feel drowsy. And even one dose of prednisone or dexamethasone can impair your ability to fall asleep at night. So what you need to do is take melatonin. That's another supplement you need. In addition, prednisone is stealing magnesium. Now, magnesium can help with 300 biochemical reactions in your body. And it can help with the bones, and it can help with your blood sugar. But I want to focus on it now to help with your mood. Prednisone is often associated with mood changes that make you feel anxious and jittery, and just your mind is racing. And magnesium can help you feel calm. And one of the reasons you're feeling all of this jitteriness feeling is because prednisone is actually stealing magnesium from your body. And so you need to replenish the magnesium so that the symptoms of that nutrient depletion go away. So if you take magnesium and melatonin and B vitamins together, that all can help you to get restful sleep, feel calm at night, and have enough energy to do the things you need to prepare the healthy foods that are going to help you not gain weight, to exercise to support your bones and so you don't gain weight. You need all of these together to help you while on prednisone. And that's a lot of things. And to know exactly what dose to take, to know exactly when to take them, and to make sure that you're not getting extra fillers or ingredients or things that might interact with prednisone, other ingredients that might interact with prednisone or other drugs you're taking for your autoimmune disease or for your inflammatory condition, whatever it is. It's overwhelming, isn't it? And so I was personally going through an autoimmune disease and I was suffering all of these horrible side effects. And then one day it occurred to me, I need to create a supplement for people on prednisone. I need to use my doctor of pharmacy training, my ability to create capsules. I created thousands and thousands of compounded capsules individually dosed for people. All of my training that I'd had to create something specifically for people on prednisone. So what I did is I figured exactly what dose of all of those ingredients I mentioned that you need, and I combined them all into one easy to use supplement. And it's called Nutrinize Zone. This is the bedtime bottle. It's got melatonin and magnesium and B vitamins and calcium to help you in all the ways I've already mentioned. And the bedtime bottle you take about 30 minutes before bedtime, and it'll help you get restful sleep at night. But I didn't stop there. I also have a morning bottle. The morning bottle you take in the morning with your daily dose of prednisone, and it has the nutrients you need to support your metabolism so you don't have such horrible hunger cravings and to support your bones. And so all of this together is exactly what you need. It's the supplements you need to take while on prednisone. And you just go to nutranize.com. That's nutranize.com. And it has exactly what you need while taking prednisone or other steroids. Like if you're taking dexamethasone or hydrocortisone or methylprednisolone or any other steroid, prednisone, any of them, Nutrinize Zone is there to support you. I called it Nutrinize because it's like you're neutralizing the negative. That when prednisone is stealing from our bodies, you're going lower, digging a deeper and deeper hole of nutrient depletion. And so you take Nutrinizone and it fills you back up. It's filling back up that rainy day fund so that you can feel like yourself again. So you just go to nutrinize.com and you can sign up to save if you're going to be on prednisone long term. And also, even if you're only going to be on prednisone short term, you need at least a 1 month supply, because the complications to your immune system from taking even one dose of prednisone take at least 3 weeks to be replenished by the ingredients in here. Got vitamin C and zinc and magnesium and other things to support your immune system in here too. And so at the minimum, you need at least a month's supply to get you through. If you're going to be on prednisone longer than a week, then you should get a 3 month supply, because that way it'll support your bones, because the bone loss is the worst in the first 3 months of treatment. If you've already been on prednisone for longer than 3 months, then you really need to start replenishing. And even if you're stopping today, at least a 3 month supply will get you through to start building back up those reserves so that you can start feeling like yourself again. I've had hundreds of people take this, dozens and dozens of reviews, 5 stars saying how much it helps to support you while taking prednisone, to have the energy to play with your children again, to get restful sleep at night, and to not worry so much about the consequences of taking prednisone. So just go to nutrinize.com and you can get it today so you can feel like yourself again while on prednisone. Signing off as Dr. Megan, your prednisone pharmacist.